Did you know that Universal Studios is one of the most visited theme parks in the world? What if you could make the most out of your first visit?
We're going to bring you some tips and tricks to make your first visit as epic as possible here at Universal Studios, Florida.
The first thing you want to do before you get here is download the Universal app.
You can mobile order your food ahead of time. You can find restaurants, restrooms, guest services, first aid centers, see the height requirements of all of the rides, find out information about your favorite events, Grinchmas or Mardi Gras or Halloween Horror Nights. And it even has a place where you can load your debit card or your credit card and just pay for stuff at the register. You don't have to whip out your card every single time.
If you want to get into the parks as fast as possible, especially if it's your first time, you're going to purchase tickets in advance.
Go online, purchase your tickets on the Universal Orlando website, and link them in the app for the fastest way to get into the park. Now you can also print them out, but you already have the app downloaded, right? You might as well use it. Load them into your app, and you can even buy express passes while you're at it too and load them into the app.
You're in Florida, you're going to be walking around the park. No matter what time of year it is, you're going to want to bring a water bottle. You want to stay hydrated, it's going to get hot.
Right behind us are Coca-Cola Freestyle Machines. They're located all over both parks, not just Universal Studios. And you can purchase Freestyle cups. They have an RFID chip in the bottom, and you can activate them for a day, 2 days, your whole entire trip. And then anytime you're in the parks or in City Walk, you just go up to the Coca-Cola Freestyle machine, get you some soda. If you're not a soda drinker, but you brought your water thermos, free water, free ice when available at all Freestyle machines, even if you didn't purchase the Freestyle cup.
Is it raining outside?
Yes.
Dang. Bring an umbrella. All right, that's the next tip. It doesn't matter what time of year it is, from like it being super sunny and clear outside to raining. Sunny for shade. Rain, yeah.
Before you come, like 2 days before you come, check the weather. It's going to change every day. You never know what you're going to get. It could be a million degrees. You're going to want an umbrella for shade. It could be raining. You're going to want an umbrella for rain. Ponchos, sunscreen, misting fans, personal fans, the neck fans, chafing cream, deodorants. Pack what you need. Don't just guess, because when you get here, sunscreen's going to be $20 and $25. So.
Yeah. Oh my God, so expensive here.
Bring your umbrella and everything else that you need for any type of weather that you'll be experiencing, including scarves and hats, apparently.
And earmuffs, sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Hey, look at this. Yeah. So after all that stuff we mentioned about water bottles and sunscreen, bring a backpack.
Bringing a backpack does really help, especially if you're going to be here, park open, the park closed. You can put your souvenirs in it, you can put leftover food, grab a little snack, maybe some hot nuts. Anyway, this will also hinder your ability to ride the Mummy, Rip Ride Rocket, the Hulk, Gringotts, Hagrid's, because these rides have lockers. So just be aware, whatever you bring in with you has to go in a locker for a lot of the rides here. So a lot of people just come in and wing it with their cell phone and a prayer. So,
Yes. So.
But if it's your first time, we wouldn't suggest doing that, just because it might rain and you'll be miserable and
You're
it might be
buy
too
souvenirs.
hot, and you're gonna want to buy something.
Yes.
So bring a backpack or don't.
Totally your choice.
Up to you.
Hey, look, we're in London.
Hey.
When you're here in Universal Studios, come to London.
Yeah, you can see the night bus. You can see Creature at 12 Grimald Place.
But don't forget to visit Diagon Alley.
But keep a keen eye out for Nocturne Alley while you're in here. There's Celestina Warbeck and the Banshees stage show. There's the Gringotts ride. All of the stores, all of Anders. But I think Nocturne Alley might be our favorite thing here in Diagon Alley.
Yes. Oh, we also did a Harry Potter day here not too long ago, so I'll just plug that video down below here. And yeah, check it out if you're a Harry Potter fan. So a lot of people miss this area because they don't know how to get here. And for their first time, if it's your first time and you're like, hey, where's Harry Potter? You don't see anything. Yeah.
A lot of people think that the night bus and the fountain, that's it. That's it. But there's actual Diagon Alley here in Universal Studios. So here's how to get there. And be sure to keep a keen eye out for Nocturne Alley.
If you have park-to-park tickets, you're going to want to ride the train. If the wait time is above 30 minutes, tack on 20 extra minutes along with that. So if you don't really care too much for experiencing that part, just walk it over, saves you a little bit of time.
King's Cross Station will take you over to the Hogsmeade Station in Islands of Adventure. And it's a different show both ways. So if you have the time, take the time. If you don't have the time, trek it over, walk through City Walk.
I'm getting hungry, but I don't want any food here. I mean, there's not really that many good options here in Universal. But I think City Walk is a good option though. If you're hungry, and none of this sounds good here, just go to City Walk.
Here in Universal Studios, there are a lot of food options. However, they're not always the best. I would say our favorite is probably The Simpsons. It's got a food court, so you're gonna have Moe's, some chicken, some hot dogs. They've got Lisa's Treehouse of Horror with some healthier options. But if you want a lot of selection and better food at a sit-down restaurant, go to City Walk. There's also quick service stuff, but Panda Express, Burger King, the Bread Box. But our favorites out in City Walk are gonna be Toothsome, Vivo, and Bob Marley's.
Yes, I mean, Margaritaville and Hard Rock not that bad, but
Not that bad,
I mean,
yeah. Hard Rock's got a good burger.
yeah, but I mean, you can go to Margaritaville somewhere else. You can go to a Hard Rock somewhere else, but you don't have a Vivo's, you don't have a Bob Marley's, you don't have a Tinsel.
There's only a couple of sit-down options here in Universal Studios. Lombard's, which is seafood, and Finnegan's Irish Pub has a few good options also. Everything else is quick service, and like I said, it's not bad. It's just not the best.
Right. If it's one of those hot photo days, come to the back of DreamWorks Land.
The Kung Fu training camp includes this live show, Mr. Ping's Noodle Caboodle, which is the funnest thing ever, and Laundry of Ultimate Cleanliness, which the whole place back here is just a water area. It's meant for kids, but heat exhaustion is no joke. So if you're hot, come back here, douse yourself in cold water, and have a good time.
Yeah. So after your first visit here and you're like, man, I would like to come back multiple times throughout the year, become a pass holder.
Yeah, a lot of people go ahead and they just become pass holders before they even come for the first time, because if you're a Florida resident, you can put a deposit down and then just pay a little bit every month, and it's like paying off your vacation all year long, kind of like a credit card, but zero interest. So
Exactly. Without a credit card.
Right. And you can come back multiple times a year. You get discounts on hotels, on merchandise, on food. There's free magnets, free merch sometimes. There's a Universal Pass Holder Lounge. There's lots of different perks. So.
Yeah, a lot of perks. And who knows, you could go home and be like, I miss Universal. I'm back down next month.
Or the next weekend.
Yeah. Now, at the end of the day and everything went well, that one special team member stood out the most, or that one special ride made the most greatest memory for you, stop by Guest Services. Let them know. The team member did well. You can also give them a UO fist bump. It'll go back out to their management and then they'll reward them with something.
Team members here receive your fist bumps through Guest Services and online. You can hashtag UOTM fist bump with their name, the location they were working at, what time of day it was, and what they did to make you feel special or help your vacation become even more epic. So be sure to shout out team members that help you have the best vacation possible.
All right. And those were your tips. You know, download the Universal app so that we can get ahead. Purchase your tickets in advance so that way you don't have to wait in a long line. And
become a pass holder today. We love being a pass holder. It's good to know though. We know Epic Universe is opening this year, May 22nd, 2025. It's not part of the pass holder program, but you will get Volcano Bay, Universal Studios, and Islands of Adventure if you purchase one of the 3 park passes. It's fun, you get discounts, and it's a little cool club we get to be a part of.
yeah. Thank you all for trekking with us. Thank you to our Patreons. Thank you to our channel members. We appreciate you all so much for being here.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below any questions you have for us. Share with your friends if you think they'll like this or if you want to take them to Universal Studios. And we'll see you real soon. Bye.